Thank you so much for finally being able to submit your responses. We appreciate your efforts and enjoy having the opportunity to discuss such a relevant and important topic with you. Unfortunately, you've inadequately addressed the core issue of this debate format, even though you've done a good job in defending the necessary evil of conventional warfare. In a Lincoln-Douglas debate format, we are responsible for having the burden of proof to defend our argument, which we have done so successfully. Unfortunately, again, you've made great points if we were having a different kind of debate. For example, if we wanted to decimate our enemies and have them hate us for life, you are the clear winners. But since we are discussing normative ethics and what is more virtuous, even Aristotle would agree that we win this debate. To start, although non-lethal warfare may inadvertently cause minor psychological and physiological discomfort, it is still morally superior than ending the sacredness of another's life. We openly admit that non-lethal weapons may be used in a manner that does not coincide with their intended purpose. This, however, does not in any way detract from our argument that non-lethal weapons are morally superior and more virtuous than using conventional weapons, which are intended to kill, maim, and disfigure the enemy. In regards to Frisco and Bina 48, we have shown that artificially intelligent robots understand that non-lethal weapons are morally superior from a normative perspective. And we all know Bina 48 is the smartest social robot in the world. Moving on, emotivism is an inappropriate and ineffective way to lead others in a combat zone because it leaves our damaging emotions such as anger, violence, cruelty, and discrimination virtually unchecked. This is why we have argued successfully from normative ethical positions. From virtual ethics to utilitarianism, from care ethics to deontological ethics, it cannot be simpler. Non-lethal weapons and non-lethal combat warfare are morally superior. It is also interesting that you are hyper-focused on normative ethics of utilitarianism when you attend one of the top universities of the world that is beholden to deontological ethics that underpin your academy. I'm going to try and make this simple. Non-lethal weapons are similar to the analogy of vaccinations. The intention of vaccinations is to promote health, protect life, and to prevent diseases. There are times people have unfortunately died, yet we still use vaccinations because it is morally superior and supports a better quality of life. Therefore, this analogy supports our claim in this debate, and judging from your cadet prayer and our hallmarks, I think we can both agree that we need to protect the dignity and sacredness of each person. Any loving person, like Martin Luther King Jr., would agree that non-lethal warfare is morally superior than conventional. Even General Michael Hagee, commandant from your institution, has said the development and acquisition of non-lethal warfare systems will expand the number of options to commanders confronted with situations in which the use of deadly force is inappropriate. Non-lethal weapons have the capacity to protect lives, and it is harmful to dismiss it as a mere fantasy. The only fantasy I see are those who believe that conventional warfare offers anything but death. We don't want the submission of others. We want a chance of diplomacy, and we want to give others chances to determine their lives. Non-lethal warfare is morally superior because unlike conventional warfare, it does not end the conversation, it extends it. Thank you for listening to me, and I look forward to your response. Now a few words from my partner, Bina 48.
I agree with Einstein, who said, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." When will people understand that peace cannot be kept by force? It can only be achieved by understanding.